Hey everyone, what's up? Back another gun review today. Today is of the quote-unquote A&K SVD Dragunov. But before we get into the review, let me just say I got a lot of new guns coming up for review. They're pretty new guns and pretty exciting guns as well, so keep in store for them. But let's get back to the actual gun here. This is indeed the so-called A&K SVD Dragunov, as Evike listed it, and so did Airsoft GI. Give you a nice full view of the gun here. Originally it will come with a orange tip. On the front barrel here it is just glued on, and I peel it off relatively easily. It's got a full metal black flash hider. Back to the whole me going about A&K. We bought this gun on Airsoft GI when these first came out, when they first hit Evike and Airsoft GI. Those are the two main retailers we used. And Airsoft GI had it $45 cheaper than Evike, so obviously we ordered from Airsoft GI. They had it listed as the A&K Dragunov SVD with fake wood job. As you can see, the Dragunov SVDs, most people see, have the sleek black finish. Unlike this one, it has a fake wood job, which I will say does look really nice. It's really sturdy, it's not creaky. It's better than, you know, the AK wood, fake wood jobs you see on Simon AKs and JG AKs and stuff like that. It actually is pretty decent. You do see the seam line though, but it looks really nice, I would say. It's got the right tone to it. But when we got this and I opened up the box, I was kind of disappointed to see the UKARMS printed on the front of the box. That was kind of strange. Open the box to find a UKARMS manual and a little bit different stuff. Now, if you're going to say, oh, well, it's rebranded, well, it's not. I'd say this is more of a cheap, rundown clone of the A&K Dragunov. This is than the actual A&K Dragunov. First notable feature is that really shows this is the bolt here. I've handled an A&K Dragunov, I've seen them. The whole bolt assembly here is metal. On here it's plastic. It also has a plastic piston. The sears, actually, they look like some, if they are metal, I think they're actually plastic, I'm not sure, but the sears are a little funky. But this whole area up here is plastic, which is kind of disappointing on the A&K, it's all metal. Another thing, too, is the main body. It's more of just a high-density plastic with texture on it. It's not metal body at all. And then the last thing is the magazine has a lip on it, so it doesn't accept A&K style magazines. Kind of a disappointment, alright? I was expecting, because I've handled the A&K Dragunov version 2, and it's just so much better than this piece of crap. We got completely ripped off by the retailers, but I know I'm making it sound really bad here, but it's still a nice gun for the money. It runs off AEG springs just like the A&K Dragunov does. The stock spring in it was pretty stiff. The funny thing was we ordered an M150, a regularly pitched spring with the gun, and the stock spring and this spring were about the same power, so kind of a bust out of there. But yeah, the spring on it, pretty powerful. We actually, or I don't, the sniper Keaton, this is his gun, he uses, I recommended .40s by UKARMS to him, and they work perfectly. This gun, with the full length inner barrel, starting from right here all the way up, it's a really accurate gun. Keaton is, he can nail people with this thing from 200 feet, if not more, and with that .4 gram BB, it's really accurate and it's really sending shots down range. External build quality, it does have a full metal front here. Like I said, the furniture is really nice. The sight, you can see they're painted on. They're adjustable. Magazine's metal, the body's plastic. Top cover is metal. Another thing about the top cover here. Right out of the box, I took it off once to change out the spring. Went to put it back on, and the whole top cover basically broke off. It was a cheap little weld piece. So the top cover is basically just on there by friction. Keaton has to use some electrical tape to keep it down in game. Kind of a bummer. Selector switch here. It's pretty loose already, but it's not going to slip out of place. Safe and fire. Yeah, that's about it. That's all I can say for this gun. Like I said, it's not a bad gun. It performs really well. The sears have me questioning some stuff a little bit for durability wise, but it's still a good performing gun. Like I said, Keaton can hit people with his BBs at around 200, 250 feet, and he's landing dead center mass shots. It does have a scope mount on here, but it does look a little bit different, so I don't know if it'll fit one of those scope mounts, but it is there. Yeah, overall, for the money, it's like $100. The A&K's, what, 120. I'd just say go for the A&K. But if you are on a budget, it's a pretty good replica, I would say. Yeah, that's been the review of the UKARMS Dragunov.